Alright, so I did not do a video last week. What am I talking about? Not last week. Yesterday. No video yesterday. Taking a little bit of time off. It was necessary. All of that, you don't care about that. Today, quick review of the Komplete Audio 6. So, there's more to do. I still need to put it through some recording paces. I've mostly been using it as a listening device. I have to say right off the bat, the first thing I noticed... Why do we say right off the bat? That's the first thing I noticed. Anyway, the big difference here between this and the Scarlett is the volume knob. Of course, the monitor volume knobs are always quite large. I don't know if they're always large, but they are on both of these. But this one is sort of front and not center, to the right of the device, and we can adjust the volume from here. I start with it at about a quarter turn, just because that's how it works best. I control the volume with these. The JBL set at a specific volume. So, like I said when I did the unboxing, we have our two headphone jacks, one separate volume controls for each of them. I have that there. So, the first thing I noticed was it sounded like a premium stereo. And I'm going to, at least in the headphones it did. Here it sounds like, well, we'll just play a little bit of it and see if we can give you sort of an idea. Sorry, I don't have something better to play, but, you know, copyright issues and stuff. So, my own material is the safest. So you probably saw the volume meters there. So one thing I noticed is a little bit more headroom in this. Like, it doesn't sound like it's topping out or getting a little bit too loud, even though it was up quite loud. Hopefully not too loud for your ears. And that's one of the first things I noticed. Also, because this is the main sound card for my computer as well, there tended to be with the Scarlett some sounds like not quite like really soft, but kind of annoying. Every once in a while I could hear whenever the I don't know if it was hard drive activity or what, but it would just make a sound on the monitors. These dead quiet. So except for maybe a little bit of the quiescent noise. But that's normal when you have I have these turned up to the maximum volume, so that might be part of why. So, definitely cleaner that way. The first thing when I started recording, like I said, I need to do some more recording, is that the levels, there's level meters here, they weren't really lit up, so I had it like here at 12, which is about normal for the Scarlett, but I found I had to turn it up almost, well, at that point it was too loud, but somewhere around there, and then it sounded kind of normal. And talking about the sound, just first impression recording with them, very transparent. I thought these were transparent, and they are fairly, but this is like there's nothing in between my voice and what was coming out of the speakers there. So that's something I'd like to look into a little bit more. Well, look into its sound. I'm going to listen to it and experiment some more. But so far, I am really liking it. One thing that's different, another thing, this doesn't happen with the speakers, but let me try here. At least in headphones. So let's see if it does in the speakers. afraid of that. So now we're going to have to try to listen in the headphones, so I'll turn the speakers down. So I don't know if you could hear that, but what it did was when I turned on the phantom power, it ducked the audio, or basically it just turned the audio off for the amount of time it took from pushing the button for the power to kick in. So there's no loud pop in your ears when that happens. And that's in the Scarlett, there's a loud pop. I don't know what Focusrite has done with the higher level of those, because the 2i2 is like entry level, and then of course we have the Claret line and all that. But I just thought that was interesting that this just and with the speakers, let's try the same thing. Nothing. In fact, I should probably not be turning it on and off that quick, but there's no microphones plugged in, so it should be fine. So that was a nice little pleasant surprise that I noticed. What else can I say about this thing? I feel like I want to know more before I say too much more. Very solid construction. The top is quite glossy. I don't know if this is glass or hard plastic. So I guess the quick come away, and I'll talk more about this in a full review, but is it comparable to the 2i2? Are they even in the same category? I don't know, because this thing is well, it's a little bit more expensive than a Scarlett 2i2, and it's a 6-channel interface. That's a 2-channel interface. So I don't know if they're in the same class or not. They're both cost effective, so you're not going to break the bank getting one of those, one of these. For the money though, I had never tried Native Instruments hardware before. This is the rambling part of the review, right? Hadn't tried native hardware before, so this is my first piece of native hardware. Big fan of their instruments. I use a lot of them, so I thought this would be worth checking out because I needed something maybe a little better, a little bigger, to expand more. So this was almost a curiosity buy, but so far I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. And like I said, I'll experiment with it some more, and hopefully then have a full review that's a little less rambly and more informational. Anyway, thanks for watching if you made it this far, and until next time.